Howdy, campers. This is the Friday the 13th Fancast. This is a cast that will basically just look at the Friday the 13th comics on Friday the 13th. So, for example, there will only be 2 casts in the year of 2020 because there are only 2 Friday the 13ths this year. If you're like, oh my god, why? Well, why not? See, there are a good number of podcasts dedicated to the Friday the 13th movies and such. Not much on the comics. And as far as I know, none that put out their casts only on Friday the 13th. So every Friday the 13th, you'll have at least one cast dedicated to Jason Voorhees to wake up to. Now, I wish I could tell you this cast will be amazing. I'll try my damnedest, but if you've ever read the comics, you know they are, depressingly bad for the most part. The collector's market exists almost exclusively because of the fact that they are horror comics for Friday the 13th, not really for any other reason. That said, I'm going to do it anyway. I've been told that the new comics are actually decent, but we'll find out. A little background. Jason's foray into comics was actually kind of late in the game. He showed up in July of 1993 in a couple of comics. Contract stuff. Boring, really. One of them was a run called Satan's Six. Really, it was more of a cameo, and it was not very good. The other comic around the same time was an adaptation of the last movie at that point in time, which is where I plan to start. It was a 3-part go. It was Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. On the cover, they tell you straight up, this comic is hotter than hell, so hot that it actually glows in the dark. Depressing. But if you read it like online or on a digital e-reader, it'll glow also. So I guess there's that. On that note, there are different places that you can go to find comics online for free. I'm not going to tell you where they are. You can Google search them yourself. But what I am going to say is one of the best ways to collate them is the Astonishing Comics Reader. That thing is awesome. If you haven't used it, my god, it is so clean. I love it so much. Sponsor me, Astonishing Comics Reader. Okay, it is basically a retelling of the movie. So before the next Friday the 13th, in March, you should be able to watch the movie and go online and read the comic for free. Yep, free. So you should be good, right? That enough lead out time? Now, I will say Jason Goes to Hell is not my favorite movie, but the comic adaptation works better than the movie, which is odd. Maybe I just went into it with low expectations. Maybe the art form just allows better for it. I'm not sure. But I was surprised at how well it actually works in the comic. It's the exact same story, but it worked really well in the comic. We'll go into that, though, the next time. So, see you next Friday the 13th. Until then, you're all doomed.